No, they had one hand.
What do you remember?
Huh?
How long did it take for you to get
Did what?
across
A
on the
coat.
boat from here to England?
11 to 12 days, 7 days.
Did you get seasick?
Hmm?
Did you get seasick?
Oh yeah, a couple of days, and then
You got seasick.
some of them got not even got up
And they
from
got that
bed.
sick?
I had me and Tony said, we're not going to do that. These guys go down, these boat go down. How in the world they're going to get up? Lay in bed.
Didn't you say that you did something to feel better?
Do something, feel better.
Didn't you say you went up to the top in the boat and that made you feel better?
Well, I was on the second floor. The second floor, you get to the top deck, right there, and we're not supposed to. We have a storm in the ocean, bad. You can't get out. They told us not to get out. And me and Tony get out, and the goddamn waves come over, and we got all wet. That was good. We got well. The water killed you. And then we was just like any other sailor on the boat.
But that made you feel better, right?
Eh?
That made you feel better? The water and the air
Yeah.
from your seasickness?
Yeah, we feel better then. And the guy said, how in the world you guys got well? And we told him, you're not supposed to be out there. Well, we went out there. Nobody knows. Y en las olas de mojamos todo, pero nos aliviamos.
That's good.
Sí. And I got sick, like I do over here with no podía ir, you will sorry, no. We go to medics, digo, what's wrong? I told him, you're not the first one.
How many men, like, did you make a lot of friends out there on the boat? Did you meet new people?
Oh, some just, everybody friendly with each other. Some very quiet, think a lot about it. And some, I was kind of dumb.
Hi. I'm talking with my grandpa.
I didn't think nothing about how dangerous we were, nothing.
He was in World War II, and so he's telling me stories about when he was on the boat getting over there to England.
You what?
Oh, sorry. I'm listening, Grandpa. I'm listening.
And me and Tony went up there and standing, and you stay in line.
Tony was a friend of his from World War II.
Stay in line to go eat. Well, it was a hard time.
How many soldiers went with you in World War II on the
I
boat?
don't remember how many, but always line and something.
There was always a line.
Yeah, all the time, line.
How long did it take you to get over there? You said 11 days?
Yeah.
11 days.
No showers, because salty water, and no soft water. They give you 1 canteen of water a day.
Oh, wow.
And so we clean ourselves as best we can with salty water,
Mm-hmm.
When we get all sore, hell salty water. It was in December.
Wow.
When
I
we got
imagine it
to
was-
England, the, we got on the boat. What's the name of that place? I was Glasgow, Scotland.
Oh, wow.
We landed.
You have a really good memory, you know that?
Huh?
You have a really good memory. You remember a lot.
Oh yeah, and they line up everybody there and then told us, leave all your equipment while you standing there. You nobody gonna take it away. There be
Oh, yeah.
somebody watching there.
He has a really good memory. I can't remember what I did sometime this year or
And it
anything.
took time for having a breakfast.
Uh-huh.
It was a nice mess hall, big one. And they have pictures, you can see it look like chocolate.
Uh-huh.
And I just, God, we're gonna have chocolate.
How
Yeah.
many floors was the ship
Huh?
that you were on? How many floors did the ship that you were on have? Do you remember?
What?
¿Cuántos pisos tenía el barco?
Pues tenía tres. El de mero abajo estaba bien frío.
It had 3 floors? That's wow.
Se subían para arriba entiazándose los pobres. Y luego el segundo, second deck on the top. I was on the second deck. It was pretty warm there. And then the top was the deck there is on out of the dormitories.
Wow.
And and when we get out of eating, they line us up out there and give us orders to get in the train, The train kind of funny. They have apartments on the train, little apartments, so the people can sit face to face in the little apartment, and next one. And when we went in there, 2 officers were there. I said, oh, we're not supposed to be here. And then one of them said, oh, they don't matter. They could go ahead and sit down. He said, it don't matter.
When you got over there, when you got off the boat, was it during the day or at night? Do you remember?
In the morning,
It was in the
early in the morning,
Wow.
foggy and cold. Yeah,
You said it was in December, right?
in December. And they told us, okay, get your equipment and get ready. We're gonna get on the boat. We got on the boat and them officers said, oh, you can ride here with us, okay. We are sitting there and when I don't remember another place, they put us on the trucks.
He
go
was in
to-
World War II.
Huh?
He was in World War II. Do you
Yeah.
remember the name of the boat that you were on?
No, there was English boat, the one.
English boat?
Yeah, that boat too small. The Gabacho said, goddamn boat, I'm afraid it might go down. No, they don't. Yeah, because the American boats are big ones, And
Oh.
they took us on the trucks.
Thank you.
Then we go to the camp. Went to the camp, English camp.
He's 96 and he can remember all of this. I'm proud of
It
him.
was Salisbury, the name of the camp, Salisbury. The bird was making the roof like this. So the planes on top. They didn't see no barracks, because it was round up like this. And no lights, nothing. Inside we have lights. And the mirrors,
Well, thanks for hanging out with me.
the mirror looking like some kind of something you could look in it, but they don't look like mirrors. That was funny thing. And
You
we
couldn't,
have,
back then you said you couldn't have any lights on, right? When it became dark out there?
come on.
You said that you couldn't have lights on when you were out there? It had to be dark?
Oh, dark everywhere, just inside the buildings. And when you go inside the places, you go into little room, and close the outside door, and open the other one to go in the place. Para que no saliera la luz para afuera.
So that the enemy wouldn't see you guys.
Yeah, you can. All the stuff like that. And we don't have no way to press our clothes. And one guy, I don't know how he learned that. He went with the clothes pressed pretty good. He said, how in the world you get a brick? They used the brick. Heat up the brick right on the heater. And then grab the brick with something on top, they'll burn your head and press it.
So you were ironing, that's how you were ironing your clothes with a brick?
Yeah,
Wow.
with a newspaper. You want put it nice and pressed. And me and Tony got lost.
Tony was a friend of his
When
from
we
back
went
then.
down, we get out from the place. Where the trucks and the guys in the other truck?
I'm not
The
sure.
truck already left.
He said his sister kept a lot of the stuff from back then. But
And
do you have any pictures of your friends but from back then? Do you have any pictures of you and Tony?
not over there. I have the pictures from his house over in San Antonio.
Oh,
And somebody has those pictures. And me and Tony, Tony told me, what are we going to do now? They start walking
yeah.
to go to the camp. We start walking and then we thought, we might get across the field over here and be close. And go up on the little mountains, down until we got to the place, to the highway.
Did you meet Tony? Did you meet Tony from the city you were in, or how did you meet Tony?
I met Tony in Galveston. Tony was from some little town now, close to Corpus Christi. He
In
had a little
Texas?
store there.
Oh,
And when we went to the highway, a bus coming to the place where the bus stop was. We want to get in the boat and the bus, and the guy said, no. No soldiers. Get in. And
you said you learned English there, right?
Huh?
You said you learned English at the when you first got into the military. You said that they taught you English, right? ¿Aprendiste inglés cuando fuiste a servir al servicio?
okay.
You learned English, right? You said they took you to school and you learned English? Hablar inglés cuando fuiste al servicio?
No, eso me dieron escuela por 3 meses.
But you learned English, right? Or what did you learn in school?
Over in Salt Lake City. But they just want us to learn what they tell us, you know. They don't care about learning anything else, just to lessen the orders and all that stuff, you know. And that guy, the classifier, he wanted to classify me as an MP. I said, how in the world I want to be an MP? And no, I don't want that. They're going to give you a classifier, 190, dijo. They can use you in anything they want to. Okay, they have to take that. And that's what I have. He didn't use me in anything. Yeah, must guard duty, and went with a bunch of guys sometime to do something else, you know, like a airplane went down, an emergency, one of them big. Those days was a B-17, 4 inches plane, 4 motores,
Okay, thank you.
y se fue donde había
Thanks so
muchos,
much for hanging out.
había muchos pinos, you know.
Mhm.
Se doblaron todos los papalotes, se fue de panza ahí en el frío.
Oh, wow.
Entonces nos llevaron a nosotros como por una semana a cuidar allí y nosotros hacíamos la comida allí. El sargento del mejor, oh, dijo, don't worry about it, you got plenty to eat. You don't need no refrigerator, it's too cold.
So did you clean up? What did you do when you went with them to go see that plane that crashed? What did you do when you went to go see the plane that crashed? Did you clean up? What did you guys do? You said you went with some men. What did you do?
What you mean?
¿Qué hiciste cuando fuiste para allá? You said you saw the big plane crashed. But what did you
Oh, they went and told us we have to go and guard the plane
do? Oh, okay.
because they have everything on it, you know, the machine guns and the boat, the sight, what they look, what they're gonna bomb. You don't want nobody to find out about it. The 2 guys stay on guard the plane, and 2 sleep. We have a heater and the little tent. The tent, half of the tent was burned up. God damn.
Wow.
We can take enough. Lay down with the boats, boots and clothes and everything, because one side turned the heater with what burned up on the other side, freezing. Yeah. Hijuela. We turned around. It's too cold. Now it's turned the other way.
How long did you stay out there?
About a week, I believe. And
That's a long time.
had to give him things he didn't tell you to do. He got on the plane. He sat over there by the pilot. And hey, le dije, you find out.
You're gonna get in trouble.
He said, I'm gonna find out. And then machine guns and big plane. There was a big plane in World War II, 17, B-17.
Do you miss
4
Tony?
inches. And the other one was B-24 and B-26 doing dos motores, B-25 era de dos motores también. And they have a lot of them, one motor, P-51, 58. They have one, they call them Black Widow.
Uh-huh.
They have two bodies and two propellers. And they run like hell, up in the air.
Black Widow?
Huh?
They called it a Black Widow?
They call it Black Widow.
I never heard of that.
And P-47, we have some of them in Galveston. Well, some of them pilots, I think they didn't,
Oh.
they just been training to fly. And they put us on the edge of the runway to tell the truck stop when they want to cross there. And then plane going, do this and that, and they say, God damn, you better watch those guys just learning to fly. So,
Be careful.
you have to run like one day, one of them planes, he was gonna get into the water. He's on the edge of the water. He didn't blow up.
Oh. So those planes that you were talking about, were those bomber planes? What do they have inside of them?
No, them little ones, just a fighting plane, you know. They fight the other one, they're gonna attack the bombers, you know. Because the bombers, they have machine guns. They have a guy with a machine gun on one side, the machine gun on the other side, one on top, one on the tail. The poor guy on the tail didn't have no place to go. He said, get killed right there.
That's a lot of guns on one plane.
Yeah, he has very little place to move there with a machine gun. The one on the side of the plane, they killed those guys, you know. They keep shooting until they got him, and they're right away put another one in there.
How long were you friends with Tony? For how long? You and Tony were friends for how long? How many years? You and Tony?
With Tony?
Uh-huh.
With Tony, I spent about 21 months over there. He spent 21 months with me. If he separated him from me, he would look for me until he find me.
Aww.
God damn, I'll find you. Yeah.
That's a good friend. That was a good friend.
And he said, I'll be over here. I'm going to go to the ordering room and tell him I want to come over here. Well, he told the sergeant there, that was Sergeant Bonnet from San Luis. He said, Sergeant, I want to come to this place with Joyce. That's okay. You want to come over here and find a place to sleep over here. He did.
Aw, what a nice friend.
Yes, Sergeant Bonnet was a good guy. I know him when he was a staff sergeant, four stripes, you know, 3 up and 1 down. And I stayed there until he made another stripe.
Wow.
Yeah. He was a good guy from San Luis. And they told him one time, went over there, he said, this guy's not supposed to be here. He said, they're not non-com. Oh, he said, I don't matter, they can stay here.
Wow.
And we stayed there. He said, that bullshit. No. the one guy is non-com, and I stay with a non-com, non-commissioned officer, you know.
Oh, I see.
And he said, you guys want to stay here, you can stay. You guys, okay. We stayed there and they went over. When we went over, I don't know where, I don't remember what happened with them. Sergeant Bonnet from San Luis. I know one time a sergeant invited me to go to Luxembourg. It's the only place can visit when we in Germany.
That is so sweet of you.
Luxembourg. Because Luxembourg was in the world. That's funny. Luxembourg, right there where the world was going. It was involved in the world. I never understand why. So you can go to Luxembourg anytime you got chance, but not Germany towns. Not in Germany.
Wow.
They don't not visit Germany. Luxembourg was free to everybody. We went, they have a hell of a time dancing and things in Luxembourg.
Did you go out dancing?
Huh?
Did you go out dancing?
No,
No.
they allow us, but they talk to us nice and everything. They have some kind of the music on the electric plays something, and they dance and see who can dance longer, you know. Luxembourg. Some people don't believe it,
Oh.
but there was a city, una nación en una ciudad,
Wow.
Luxembourg. It thought it was Germany, it was not Germany.
Oh.
Luxembourg, I still remember. And the sergeant invited me to go to Luxembourg. He said, Joe, let's go to Luxembourg. And I said, well, I wouldn't mind, but I didn't have much to go over there. And so I'll get a jeep there. Will you take a jeep? Okay. He was sergeant, and I was only one stripe. He had three, and he got a jeep. Let's go. Well, go ahead. You can look for girls. And we find two girls together, and one, he tell them, you want to ride with us? Yeah. The one he went with him and the front,
Oh,
he
thank
talk
you.
English and Spanish.
Oh, yeah?
And when we was driving, he said, how about trade this one with me? He said, talk Spanish. The one with you, dijo, talk English. El que iba conmigo dijo, no, dijo, you go with her, I'll go with him. No quiso, because the sergeant was he was a little over 40 years already.
How old were you when you went into the
And
war?
only was about 23 myself.
Oh, you were young.
Yeah.
You were still young.
And but she didn't want to try Parmas.
And what did you guys do?
Huh?
Did you guys go out dancing, to the movies, to eat? What did you guys do?
Oh, just talk to them. And by 1 o'clock in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
somebody knocked on the door, knocking on the go. Oh, don't worry about it. He's a friend of mine. I said, God damn, I hope no be a damn German. And he said, don't worry about it. And there was the girl that went with the sergeant.
She was
I
German?
told him, well, the sergeant was his friend. He said, he went home. He said, he didn't find you. How in the world did he find me? They said, you know where I was? You know, I start thinking, I said, I think she didn't like him,
Oh.
and he didn't like her, I guess, to separate. And, and I started walking to the campus for 3 miles to the apartment where we stay. And I went to the little park at that time, park just like over here. And, and the policeman come over there. He didn't say nothing to me. He recognized I was a soldier. He didn't say nothing. But I started thinking, when he walked away, I said, oh no. He's gonna tell
Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble.
MPs, the soldiers in here. And I move out of there, move to other place and start look where I can look to the park. I didn't see nobody. And when I started getting by pretty close to 6 o'clock, start walking, I recognized a road to the apartments. And I walk over there, and the road went through right where the mess hall was.
Oh, wow.
And everybody eating, you know, no water, but no body outside, everybody inside the mess hall. I said, how in the world am I going to get into the camp where the apartments is? The wall was pretty high, about 8 feet high. And you know, it was a tree. And with the limb hanging down, everything come just right.
So it was good that there was a tree
Climbed
there,
the
so
tree, and the tree,
you made it over?
and the tree jumped the motor pool right there on the other side, where they have jeeps and trucks, and I said, oh damn, I hope don't have no garden there.
Oh.
And I said, if they got a garden there, they know me. I can tell them who I am and let me go. She want no garden.
So did you jump onto like a car or a Jeep or something?
Huh?
When you jumped over, did you land on a Jeep or a
No,
car? The dirt?
right on there. Besides the goddamn truck there. And started walking real slow. I didn't see nobody. The apartments where we stay was pretty close. Went and lay down. And the guys start coming in from eating breakfast. The first one said, hey, Joe is here. The hell it is. Yeah, because I wonder how in the world he got in.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just here. I didn't.
You didn't get in trouble?
I didn't say nothing.
Where was Tony?
And then,
Tony didn't go with you?
yeah, Tony went over and there. Hey, man, how in the world you got in here? Oh, they said, never mind. I jumped the wall. Yeah, you see, the wall is too high. How in the world? I'll tell you later. Okay.
So you got back in with no problem?
And when the sergeant went over there, estaba en un cuarto de la ciudad. Sergeant Joe is here. He is? He said, yeah, damn. I'm glad he's here. I was on fire myself. And he went over there, and talked to me. Hey, Miguel, how in the world you got in here? I said, you know that tree over there by the motorboat? Yeah. You jump over there? Yeah, I went up there and jumped there. Damn, you lucky, hijo.
Yeah, because I was pretty high. 8 feet is really
And he
high.
said, I'm glad you are here, hijo, because I was on fire, this she was thinking that was gonna bust me up. I thought and might put him in jail. He said, I'm glad you're here. And the guy started hollering at you. Oh, never mind.
I'll tell you
Never
guys
mind
later.
how he got in. The best thing is here, dijo. You guys shut up. Oh,
Wow.
oh my God. All those things.
I can't believe you remember all of that. You have a really good memory.
I remember one time in France, I was guarding the walls. We have big walls around us, the apartment we stay in. And I was guarding, it was a door. There, it wasn't locked. And I hear the door open. I said, oh my God, man, somebody's coming in. And I holler to stop, hold. And he stopped and he said, hey, don't say nothing, that's me.
I can't believe he remembers that
It
far
was
back.
sergeant.
I've never heard that story.
And it was step sergeant, 3 up and 1 down. And then he got after me. He said, I can report you. You're not a good guard because you let anybody come through that door. Look, I recognize you, and you told me not to say anything. If you want to report me, it's up to you. And when the sergeant come and released me, I told him about it. Oh, dijo, son of a bitch, dijo, no, nobody likes him anyway, dijo.
Wow.
He better not to do nothing because he's gonna get busted, dijo. Dijo, le arrancan los stripes, dijo. He had no business checking on the guard. One have to check on the guard as me, dijo, and the officer of the day. Nobody else.
Wow.
Dijo, just watch him. He's not going to do nothing. Even that nothing. Because if he report you, he's the one going to get lost, not you. He didn't say nothing.
Wow.
Dijo, nobody likes him anyway, dijo. So they didn't. All those things happen. And I think the Lord protects me because He's not supposed to do that.
Yeah. God's always watching over you.
I see the sergeant on the line when they went eat at noon. He didn't say nothing to me. And the sergeant, Frederick, told me, remember I told you he's not going to do anything? He can't do nothing, dijo. He's the one going to get lost, not you. Oh, man.
That's the first time I ever hear you talk about that.
Huh?
That's the first time I ever hear you talk about that. You've never said like two of these stories. I don't think I've ever heard.
During the war.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have much to say. A lot of people want people to tell them about the fighting and all the stuff. Some of them not even telling the truth, you know. Nobody knows.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot do this, you cannot do that, you can say, ¿qué? Frank, uno que estaba allí, estuvo en Korea and where else. And he was, I was on the mero fighting, exactly. I didn't say nothing. Dijo yo, you was in the Air Force. Yeah, I think I was in the Air Force. I never went to the front line. I don't have to.
See, when people, there's more than just people that are in the front lines. You know, like everybody who serves in the military, you know, it does their service, and
Yo conocí,
it doesn't matter where.
see, guys from the Third Army. They were being front lines. Conocí otro, se apellidaba Aguilar, y ese dijo, pero otra guerra, dijo yo, me voy para la sierra para un día. Yo no quiero ir otra vez. Dije, pues, ¿qué es eso? Dice, vivir en un hoyo allí. Ahí comía uno y todo, dice, porque salías te mataban a la fregada.
Oh.
Dijo, yo no quiero volver a ir.
Yeah, it's hard
Pues,
for
nunca.
them.
Pobre.
He said he was in a hole the whole time?
Huh?
He said he was in a hole just waiting for someone, or what? You
Well,
said he said he slept in a hole and waited.
Yeah, but they have a sergeant or lieutenant with them. They give orders. They said, dig. Huh? They have to dig. They got a pick and everything with them all the time. Dig until you get in there. Huh?
Yeah, it's a lot different from now.
And they stay in there for days,
Wow.
eating C ration, K rations, and all of that. You just imagine do everything in little hole there.
Wow.
Bad. Rain or no, they have one of ponchos, what they call it over, and cover the hole in themselves. If it rains, the rain goes to the side, you know. Some of them holes are tanks can go over, you know, and then they won't hurt him because maybe the hard ground, they just go down in there, tank goes over. But the one that caught him on the open with the machine guns, there's no way.
Yeah, that's true.
They used to tell us when the planes come over, and the little plane with the machine guns, don't lay like if the plane come over this way, don't lay like this, long like this. So think about that.
They didn't want you to lay how?
Well, if you have no place to go, you have to go down. Germany plane.
Oh man.
Bueno,